Hello and welcome to the Battle of Windsor here. My name is Adam, Rare Adam Trolls. I'm delighted to be your host for this evening. Of course, tonight we have the Battle of Windsor Part 2 for Valorant with the University of Windsor on my left and St. Clair College on my right. Of course, playing for the University of Windsor tonight will be Unique, Lucan, Clone, Moosey, and Jakey. Please give a warm welcome to our visitors today from Windsor. And of course, the home team for tonight will be your St. Clair Saints. To my right here, we have Seth, we have Caillou, Ems, Fortappen, and Sushi. Please give them a warm welcome as well. They will be competing in the NECC this evening. Be a very interesting matchup between these two teams. Of course, very happy to have both of them here on the stage. But of course, to break down the action for tonight, we'll pass it over to our two casters, Jobin and Matthias.
Back in. Thank you, Adam, for that beautiful intro. Always good to see your face back on stage. Always good to have the Battle of Windsor back. As he mentioned, I am Jobin. That is Matthias. We are very excited. It is week 7, I believe, of the NECC. The Saints sitting at 5-1. Windsor sitting at 3-3 right now, trying to find some way back into the win column.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've been casted a lot over this weekend. It was a big change, but they just did amazing there.
Yeah.
They just were on the top of their game, so I'm a little scared for Windsor there. I think it's going to depend greatly on the maps here.
Yeah.
So let's see what those are.
Yeah, that being said, we do have the map screen, I believe, getting pulled up in a moment here. Other than that, though, we are going to see Ascent. Saints going to be starting on defense. Ascent, one of the more defense-sided maps in the entire game. Lotus, I know the Saints did pick Lotus. They're feeling good about it. They like their chances over on that one. They're going to get defense on that one. Lotus, considered one of the most heavy attack-sided map in the game. Split. Saints going to start on attack if that map 3 does end up coming into the fold. So 3 maps, pretty familiar with. Lotus obviously going to be that newer one into the fold, but a lot of teams have now had some time. We know the Saints have played it a decent amount, and like you said, they had a hell of a weekend playing across a lot of maps.
Yeah, definitely. They had a little bit trouble on defense, I think. It looked like University of Alberta there was going to take it there, but they immediately just brought it back on the attack there and just totally dominated the rest of that game.
Yeah, that's a tricky thing with Lotus. It is considered one of the more like attack-sided maps in the game, although basically it's one of the rare maps where like the second the 0 ticks down and the round starts, you could have someone like instantly killed. You could have an entire team fight. Things can kind of start to pop off pretty quickly. So it's a very exciting map though. We're going to see a lot of initiators, probably going to see the breach, a whole lot of flashes, a lot of stuns. Lotus has, I think it's a very, very fun map. I actually really enjoy the map personally, both the cast and to play. So the Saints, it's good to see that they're excited to play because we've seen like when Fracture came out, there were a lot of teams that were like, no.
Yeah, people did not like Fracture as much. Lotus definitely has a warmer reception, and from what it sounds like, it looks like we're going to head right into the game very soon.
Yeah, we're going to be in very soon. And like you said, the Saints beating Alberta on the weekend, actually a pretty large win because Alberta, they're one of these teams that they made a deep run in CVAL West. They were considered to be, one of these collegiate titans. They went down to Brazil to play in the Campus Clutch, I believe. They were one of these top teams, and not just the West, in all of collegiate. The Saints end up toppling them on the weekend amongst a litany of other wins. They qualified for the Texas Land for CECC. They had a fantastic weekend. Honestly, probably the best overall weekend they've had of Valorant in the last 3 to 4 months, just considering like the stakes. We had 2 teams. I guess talk about the weekend as a whole. 2 teams of ours going to Texas.
Yeah,
pretty good.
That is really good. It's a nice fun trip. Me and Amanda, we're casting. We're talking about Texas barbecue. There's so much to enjoy there, and having a nice, good LAN tournament. I think that's like maybe the first big trip they've had in a while.
I think for this semester, or maybe even this year, So 2 teams going to Texas, and also to mention, shout out to the Call of Duty team. They went over to Columbus. They ended up bracket resetting. I believe it was SIU, knocked them down early in that stage. They came back, bracket reset them, took the grand final. I believe it was a 2K USD prize pool. So Saints, just across the board, were catching dub after dub after dub. And now you can see, look at the squad right here, getting the strategies ready, cooking up whatever they want to do for the rest of this series. You can see the camaraderie. You're going to see the breakdown here in just a minute. Always good to see these guys in tow. The squad as a whole, the coaching staff, always nice to see these guys are ready to go. We know, listen, these two teams, they've played so many times. Hell, in the last 2 weeks, I think Windsor's been down here for 5 events. So these two schools, I mean, it's always good to see the cross-city rivalry.
Definitely. When you play so many teams recurring like this, back and forth, you can definitely study up. Maybe Windsor has some strats here that the Saints aren't expecting. You could review all the VODs they had over the weekend here. Maybe they can find a crack in their impeccable skills.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know the Saints, if you ask them, they'll tell you that they're considered the best collegiate Valorant team in Canada. The rankings, there's definitely going to be some shifting in those Canadian rankings. They're at least in the top 2 or 3, I would say, but beating Alberta on the weekend and being as dominant as they are, you have to think they're going to probably climb up into those rankings, potentially even further. And the thing with these rivalry games, too, is, right, even though on paper, maybe you are better than Lancer Gaming or you Windsor, rather, like, they've played you so many times, you've revealed some of your hand at some point, probably. They're going to have some idea of what to expect. But Ascent is one of these maps I know exactly what to expect, actually, because we usually see the same mirror comp, but we're actually going to see a slight deviation, potentially, from one of these teams. Probably, I mean, you trade the Omen for the Astra, but it looks like we're going to see pretty much the same.
It's pretty much the same.
No
Omen.
Killjoy. No Killjoy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't think
We're going to see a Cypher there.
She's supposed to get a huge round of nerfs. I don't think she's gotten it yet.
I think she got a slight nerf.
Her
earlier.
turret got nerfed.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the leak pages I saw on Twitter. she's going to get nerfed in the future because I think she's the highest win rate agent in the game right now. And if you've watched any level of play, Killjoy has dominated, especially on Ascent. You set up double nano swarms in B, and you pretty much delete B from the equation here. But no Killjoy. I mean, I'm always open to see it, but these are agents that we are, fairly used to seeing on Ascent.
Yeah, definitely. With Killjoy on this map, especially with such close quarters, engagements and chokes here, her mollies, her turrets can just lock down an entire site basically on her own. Looks like we're going to see a lot of frenzies here from the Saints here with only one ghost.
Yeah, we are going to see a couple ghosts. Classics light armor on the side of Lancer Gaming there. Curious what the Saints are going to cook up. We're going to see 4 tapping over on that Cypher. Sushi going to be picking up the Jet once again. Ems, that's the one thing. Ems was, kind of our standard Jet player. Sushi, though, has been playing. He played white hot over the weekend on the Jet. Ems is a great player because he's able to flex. One of the things about Ems, too, we talked about, he played Chamber, he played Sova, he played Omen. This guy had his 5-6 agent pool. So when Sushi gets going on the Jet, like we know he's capable of, especially this last weekend, you got to put him back on there. You got to give him that heat check. So it's always good to see him, get that chance to spread his wings a little more.
Yeah, he was definitely on fire the past weekend here, and it looks like Windsor is going to go for a slight A push here, where they're taking it very slow. Going to throw out that knife there. Going to make sure it's clear push out, but we're going to see the Omen smoke come out.
Yeah, Clone going to dash on the side here. Going to get tagged from behind, though, from Tree. Seth is going to find that first kill. Clone going to get taken down there. Now Jakey trying to clear out the backside of side here. Maybe going to get pinged by that recon dart. He will get scanned out there. So Caillou going to get a couple scans there, a little bit of information. Plant going to be fake next to Generator. Jakey maybe gonna follow this shock through out of Tree. There's the pop blast from Ems, though. The right click, and the ghost shot is on target. The second one's good as well. Looking for the third, not able to quite find it. But Sushi and Seth there to pick up the pieces. And all they got was a plant because they did not find a kill. Flawless round 1 for the Saints.
Yeah, that was a quick, easy round for the Saints. Waited that plant out, baited them onto site there, and just funneled in, took them out. So easy.
Yeah, that round 1 always going to feel good for the Saints. Now, we do see a lot of teams, go for this round 2 force. You see the full armor come through. You see a lot of these SMGs. You, Windsor, you're playing for the 2-0, and then you're playing for the 2-1. If anyone who's played Valorant, right, you usually expect to lose this second round. Caillou, though, I guess when you don't have Killjoy, having Sova with an LMG is kind of a good secondary because you just spray through the wall at B, and you just, usually you find a kill or 2 per game.
Just hope you get a kill. Spray and pray,
At least, and if you're not ready, that's the thing. If it catches someone off guard at B, you're actually cooked. Like, there's no way to get out of it unless you're playing like a Razor Jet.
Yeah, it is definitely tough when you're in that choke there. Looks like they're going to funnel in to mid here, looking for a B push. They're going to mark that off for us. But we're going to get the Omen Smoke knock off that sight lane right there. Going to see the pop flash. Clone going to dash on the site. The concuss misses. Sushi going to hold backside, spray it down. 4-tapping going to get a kill with the frenzy there. 4-tapping, holding this smoke very closely. Sushi going to get a double kill there. And Unique going to take out 4-tapping, but Sushi going to get the 3K and clean up that round.
Yeah, always nice to keep a lot of those guns online too. Even though you only had those SMGs, hey, it's still 1,600 bucks you want in the back pocket. It all adds up as we get further and further into these rounds. But 4 tapping now. Gonna pick up the Bucky, gonna keep those SMGs on the side. Caillou gonna hang on to that LMG. Now we're going to see the first official buy from the side of the Lancer, from Lancer Gaming here. There's the, I was gonna say, maybe we're gonna see the LMG from Mousy.
No.
Nah, he's gonna switch it off there. We are gonna see those 4 Vandals. Mousy, more of a Phantom fan. I respect it. Full armor across the board. Ares, yeah. Oh, no. You know what? You do you.
Luke gonna set up that Astra Star there. Sonar Dart gonna come out, but Clone gonna wait that out there. Hopefully bait out a peek there. Sushi gonna dash out of there, just barely making it out there. Jakey playing it slow in the sight. They are looking for picks here, you know. They haven't had the best first 2 rounds, but that's fine. They can bring it back here if they play their cards right.
Yeah, both these Jets did take a little bit of damage, and if you're the Saints right now, you're just playing this far up. Like, you have SMGs. You're not going to win these long-range fights. You want to get up close and personal with these University of Windsor members. That's your best chance to win these gunfights. 5 stack towards A main here. 0 point is ready. Seth hiding backside of Cellar is going to take out the knife, the pop flash though, and that's why you like having the Vandal from long range. Seth taken down by Jakey. Ems now going to post up in tree, maybe expecting that catwalk push to come through, but there are 5 members walking through the front door. Clone going to dash on there into the cloudburst. Is going to be tagged down to 70 though. The recon dart from Caillou trying to get any information they can, but Windsor, they have gotten on site. They're going to get that plant behind generator. Pop flash to follow. The Saints are going to swing on there. One's going to fall. It's Jakey going to trade one out. 4 tapping though with the Bucky. Is going to take down Jakey. 3v3. Oh my
Clone
goodness.
with 11
Low
HP
HP
there.
on these Windsor members too.
Yeah, Clone with 11 HP there.
Look at both of them.
Oh, both of them. Oh, no.
Oh.
That Spectre is just going to shred them there.
Might as well be a Vandal with that health.
Oh, but Luke.
Last player standing.
Even that up. Caillou gonna go for the defuse, trying to bait out Unique here. Unique gonna have to get that concuss off, and he's going to take that, and that is the first round for Windsor there.
4 HP on Unique somehow escapes in the backside of Cellar there. The Saints, they made that one very, very close considering they were at a vast weapon disadvantage. And the one good thing about, you know, the silver lining with losing that round if you're the Saints, Sushi got the Blade Storm, now he doesn't need to buy, and Windsor lost 4 of their guns. So if they're to lose this round now, you're not gonna have that second round of buyback. You're not gonna be able to really put anything together. 4 tapping also already has this Neural Theft online, so getting those ultimates early going to be very, very nice, especially if you can find one of those early picks with Sushi. But Windsor still has a lot of good guns there. Sushi always going to get cheeky with it. Maybe go for the updraft here. Double updraft, looking to find a headshot. Oh, just going to lose the window for it, but I like the idea.
Yeah, you had to dodge that 0 point there. Make sure not to get lose those knives.
Lose 50 HP or die falling out of the air. Yeah, like it's Fortnite.
But Luke going to hold mid there. Looks like they're going to do a B push here. Gonna slowly try and wait out the smoke, maybe. Seth going to hold that A point, but no one's really there. Just making sure no one goes for that flank. You know, the fake out B, plant A.
Well, we call that cringe when people wait till 15 seconds left. Oh, you're still rotating. Okay. Now try to run in. That's the thing, though. With no Killjoy utility, like, you're not really running into, like, if you do a delayed push toward B, you're not running into the wood chipper like you normally would be. So unless the Odin is barreling down on you through the wall, you have to get through those Cypher trips and get through this Blade Storm. 4 tapping finds the kill. Could pop that Neural Theft if he potentially wants to. Oh, the spray down. He is going to get tagged down to 11. Popping that cage as well. Ems is going to swing. Find Unique, though. Now Lucan is going to start the plant. However, I think he had to stop there for just a second. There's that Neural Theft. A little bit of information over to these Saints. There's the Molly to follow. Ems, a beautiful job on the Molly to stop the plant. He finds the swing. Lucan and Mousy good for 1 apiece. Sushi, though, getting frisky with those blades. Good for 1. Looking for the second one. Tagged Mousy down to 6 HP, and Caillou wraps it up, and the Saints wrap up their 3rd round.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate for Mousy there. That is just a tough position to be in there, you know. Spike is down, but being in that corner and B, just all by your lonesome without any teammates, it's not a great position to be in, you know. And now look at your economy. You can't buy anything. Saints can buy. Saints are so good on economy right now. They can buy whatever they want. Sushi could buy an op if he really wanted to, but I think he's just going to play it kind of safe here.
I would suspect an operator to get bought next round, depending how this round goes. And that's why for Windsor, losing those 4 rifles that 1 round they won, this is what you get in the 5th round. You end up with a pretty lackluster buy. Pistols, SMGs, you're really trying to play for a pick here, but you're playing for a pick into 5 rifles. And like you said, that's why Sushi not buying early in their game as well. You set yourself up to get that round 5 op. He finds that first one. Mousy, the Stinger, though, that's exactly how you have to get that Stinger in range. Ems down for the count. Now 4v4, Windsor does have that Rolling Thunder if they want to try to set up some kind of post plan here. Saints look like they might, they might allow the A site here and let you Windsor walk on here, find the plant. They have the weapon advantage. Now they're going to have to see if they can find these picks.
Yeah, they got to see if they can play this right, but it looks like they are. Caillou going to spray through the ground right there, get a headshot. Sushi going to take one out right there. Jakey holding hell very closely. They're going to have to take out Sushi, and he does. 4-tapping, going to take out his last teammate. Jakey going to pop flash out of the smoke. Oh, not going to be able to do it there. Seth going to clean it up. And that is round 4 for the Saints.
Yeah, nice little effort there, but there's only so much you can do. It was a really good pop flash. Found a little bit of damage, but the Saints ultimately swarm back. That's that weapon advantage for you. Now, I would actually expect Sushi to buy the op, considering they have the 4-1 lead. He built up the money for it. That's why you don't buy that round. There is the operator. So that's why you buy the shorty. If you get that early Bladestorm Jet, it's so good to get that economy online, because now, once again, Windsor will start to get the loss bonus if they lose this round, but this is their last good buy. They're not really going to get nearly as good of a buy next round. This is where the Saints can really start to put the hamper on them. But, Windsor, you got 4 readies on your side. You got some ultimates. I would expect to see a very, very fast execute on this B site.
Definitely. They have so many ultimates to burn here if they play their cards right.
Aw, poor Sushi. No one's home.
Yeah, Sushi's not going to be there. That's unfortunate. We're going to see the KO ult going to pop off right out of the gate. Clone going to lead the charge on the side. Josh right on the side, but Caillou's ready for it. Holding above the garage there. Going to take him out so easy.
Oh, Jakey right now trying to find the angle on Caillou. They're trying to find the pinch, but Caillou is going to be good for another one before he falls. 4v3, nice little flash, and the paranoid to follow. So Seth and Ems, both a great job. Their Cosmic Divide invested now for Windsor. There's the Rolling Thunder, nice and early actually, just to buy them time to plant. So they're not going to have that much utility for the post plant. They do have that Hunter's Fury, but Sova is in Boathouse. So if they can potentially get a squeeze on that backside of site, they could try to take that thing off the board. There's the Aftershock. Ems getting at 0 point ready up in heaven. Still has that flash as well. 0 point is going to tag down Sova. Still has that Hunter's Fury though. Is going to find the kill onto Seth. 3v2. Flash going live. Ems has to spot out 2 in Boathouse. The Saints have to make that to go here. Running out of time. Sushi finds 1. Still 3v2 though.
One enemy remaining.
Sushi going to take out the last one there, and just like that, I couldn't even cover the double kill right there.
Yeah,
Ems and Sushi
they did nothing and then they did everything in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, wait. Okay, guys, go.
Yeah. Yeah, Ems and Sushi just synchronized there, both getting the kills right, like within a couple milliseconds of each other there. And that is going to be 5-1 for the Saints. And that is a good timeout from University of Windsor. Want to stop the Saints' momentum right in their tracks right there.
Yeah, this is one of those timeouts I was going to say, you're going to want to call this now, because the only thing is calling timeouts in one of these rounds can be like kind of like a 50-50. You need to stop things and slow things down because, you lost a couple rounds in a row. The economy's not in a good spot. But the only thing is, when the economy's not in a good spot, there's only so much you can implement into your game plan. Like, all right, we're going to try to maybe force a rifle onto one member. Maybe we're going to go 2 sheriffs, try to play for a pick, try to play for some kind of, off-angle play. And you can't really... you can't really do too much with it, and especially considering Ascent is, I think it is technically the most defense-sided map in the game, if not one of the top 2 or 3. So getting behind on the offense, not the end of the world, but when it's 5-1, better to just slow things down and just talk things through. Yeah,
you definitely want to have as much wiggle room as you can get there with the rounds. I'm just wondering, I think they got to warm up their hands for the sheriffs that it looks like they're buying. They got to hope they get those flicks right.
I mean, at this point, that's the kind of thing, when you've tried A site, you've tried B site, nothing, because the one round they won, it was a 4 HP member, and they had the biggest weapon diff you could ever possibly fathom. Oh, no, and now it's like you said, we are going to see the sheriffs. They're going to try to play for some kind of pick. They're going to invest that full armor, so they get at least, a kind of buy, but the Saints, couple ultimates in the back pocket. Seth
going to have that
Seth on the Odin.
There.
Seth, give that thing to Caillou. You know what time it is. Seth, though, there's the info he's looking for. 0 point, trying to scan the Hunter's Fury, though. Going to be popped nice and early from Caillou. Trying to get the early tag. They work the util beautifully. Jakey goes down to the bow, and now the Odin spray to follow. Bladestorm, though, from Windsor, waiting for that jet to updraft through the window, but not going to peek just yet, losing that early man.
Yeah, Clone definitely does not want to lose Bladestorm right here just for nothing. He's going to play carefully. Try and lure out a bait, because now they know the spike is down there.
Yep.
So it looks like they're going to rotate over to B, or A, but they don't know that Sushi's there waiting.
The thing is, too, I don't think Sushi has actually revealed that he has the op yet. He might have shot it last round, but I don't remember him trying to line up a shot with the operator, so I'm not actually sure Windsor has the intel that Sushi is lurking with this gun, and they're gonna, the shot gonna graze the right shoulder there. Not gonna find the mark though. They are gonna get some info on what gun he has now, but either way, 40 seconds left. Now you can kind of see that, you know, indecisiveness, not having the best weapons. They are gonna hit the go button here though. The right click to the back, 4-tapping falls. That's a weapon upgrade for Clone. 9 bullets in this Phantom till he hits that reload button. Sushi, he's got the shorty in hell. He's trying to get up close and burst. No, the jumping headshot takes down Mousy. Hot swap to the op, seeing if he can find the flick. Not gonna be good though. Unique. All of a sudden, this eco, not the worst situation for you, Windsor.
He does have a frenzy here. He did not upgrade. He's got 9 bullets in the mag. It's going to be very tough here unless he gets the reload, especially with less than 10 seconds. It's not looking good for him. He's going to try and get the plant off, but he has to commit to it.
That's tough. I mean, the Stinger, right, 9 bullets. The thing only has 20 bullets to begin with, so having half of that, you're not setting yourself up in the best spot. Just got to try to plant for a couple dollars there, but not able to do so. Windsor should be putting a good buy back together now, and I mean, these are the rounds you're going to want to really start to put these together, because when it gets to that 8-9-1, even though it's defense-sided, you have to do a lot of work on the other side yourselves.
Yeah, definitely. The Saints are definitely in a good position here, building up that good defensive momentum here. But University of Windsor can buy this round, except for Luke. He can't get the full shields there, but they do have a chance. They could turn it around here.
Yeah, this is the best chance with this buy to try to turn this one around, because it's going to be another 2 to 3 round spiral. There's the early Hunter's Fury. That's the kind of play I want to see out of you, Windsor. Try to catch these Saints lurking. Seth was set up in that wallbang spot, so you know a lot of players are going to camp there. That's what that Hunter's Fury is good for, getting that early tag. Sushi, though, that's what the op is good for, getting return fire nice and early. And now he's going with the Blade Storm as well, so curious what kind of lineup he's looking for here. Right now, Windsor stacked up toward this middle area. Couple toward Catwalk M's. Backside market here, waiting for these members to cross his face. Nothing quite yet, though. Still 60 seconds to make heads or tails.
Yep, definitely playing it very slow here, making sure not to slip up. They can't slip it up here. 4v4 is their best chance to
which one's he gonna hit?
Oh, yeah, with that op there, it's terrifying. Jet with an op is terrifying. When the Blade Storm is online as well.
Especially when the Jet is already top frag double-digit kills. It's like one of those solo queue games where you know it's doomed at round 3. You're like, there's not really a whole lot we can do, guys. Hopefully we get a headshot.
Close gonna hold that close angle there.
Yeah. Now they're gonna have, shock dart, no. Friendly fire, a little backfire there. Luckily, not that much damage, but that's gonna be a shock dart off the table. 4-tapping, caught in the weapon swap. So you, Windsor, hell, Hunter's Fury and some good timing, but you have the numbers advantage. And as quickly as you had it, it fades. Now Caillou looking for another one. Back-to-back headshots. He will get shut down by Jakey. But once again, this time has gone away from you, Windsor's side. They're gonna find the picks, but Unique, you have no time to plant, buddy. You have to look for the frag. You don't go to the site. Not enough time. And now Sushi may be able to find a kill on the Blade Storm, and that's 5 weapons down for Windsor. You took all that time, you danced back and forth, and you still walk away with nothing.
Windsor has to speed up their plays here. I know they're trying to play careful, trying not to make those mistakes.
That's what happens when you, that's the tricky thing, right? You get stopped at both sites, so you start to, maybe question yourself, or, we have to try this, and then things don't, start to not work, and it's like, okay, play for picks. And to be fair, that round was really good. They got the first 2 picks. It's just...
You gotta try and be more decisive there.
Yeah, you have to get to it earlier, I think, too. It's like the idea is maybe not bad, but you have to do it 25 seconds earlier. You have a minute 40 to work. You can't wait till the last 25 seconds, especially on Ascent. This is that one map where it is like solving a Rubik's Cube to crack either of these sites. You cannot leave it to the last second.
I love the maps, even though that they are more solved, the maps that have been there in the beginning. Caillou gonna hold this angle here. Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt myself there.
They didn't push. Wow.
Paranoia, too.
They stun Paranoid Flash to Clair, but they don't actually swing. Granted, they don't have the best weapons in the world, but either way, now they're going to get some info from that Owl Drone, though. Shock Dart to back off Caillou. Ems waiting patiently here. Seth, little high-low technique here with these boys. Trying to see if they can find this timing on the crossfire. It should be a deadly one when it comes. The Stinger, though,
high-low
paid off there. Ems, it is going to work beautifully. Caillou there to clean up Mousy. Now Caillou popping that recon dart out, seeing if he can scan out Jakey in mid here. On this Bulldog, definitely lethal with that right click from far away. Lucan, though, has the spike, has the Sheriff, and the Saints right now are set up beautifully to shut down this push. And Sushi still looking for his first kill with the Opera, not first kill rather, but still looking to find the mark yet again here. Little jump peek there. He's got to be careful, though. Jakey, it was all a ruse, though. Caillou there for the cleanup, and Sushi, just how do you push into that op? Caillou for 3.
Yeah, Caillou did amazing that round on the cleanup. We saw the high-low technique paid off very well there. Took out 2, making it a 3v5.
50. Look at Sushi. 15 and 3 and 13 and 3. What do we have? 12,
money
15,
on Caillou there.
18, 21. We have Sushi and Caillou. Wow, and yeah, Sushi didn't actually get a kill that round either. So these two guys have outkilled all of the University of Windsor team just on their lonesome right now. That is a stat that you're going to love if you're in that St. Clair camp. And if you're Windsor, the stat you're not going to love is the $sign next to those guns if you drop this round too, because you're going to be broke as a joke and down 9-1. So this is a round you have to find some way to get yourself in here. Hunter's Fury, though, no command in the back pocket if they want. Caillou still picking heads off with that Hunter's Fury. Down goes the Astra, too. Oh, Clone falls. They're all going down. Jakey falls to Seth. 5v2. Unique, trapped in cellar. He's got a Sova with him, but they don't have much time as these Saints get to hunting.
Definitely have to think about your options here. M's going to go for the pop flash. Is he going to get mousy? But Unique has that covered there. That is definitely what they were hoping for there.
Yeah, listen, you're baiting. When it's 5v2, you are playing for baits.
Caillou going to peek that out, get that info with that drone. Shoot it out, make sure to get any info on that push.
They should get one of them.
I
think they know.
They know they're both there.
Just line up Larry. Caillou.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, if the drone doesn't confirm it, I have a shock dart in the back pocket. And look at Seth, though. Seth working up the flank, that sneaky little omen.
Look at that sandwich.
Thorn in the side. Oh, he does get swung on, though. He does find a bullet or two of damage. Mousy, though, does find the kill. A couple shotgun shots there at that owl drone. Mousy scanning out what he can. He's going to find Caillou lurking behind that box. Shock dart to follow. But once again, 25 seconds, 2 members alive. It's only a matter of time till the pinch comes, or they have to aggressively push and pray to find a headshot.
Yeah, Windsor has not had the time on their side this whole game. So
I think you have to try to save.
I think they're going to save. They just spent so much on those guns. They have I think some people have 0 credits, so
it's
saving
pretty close.
Definitely the play.
Caillou gotta be no, should be okay there. They're gonna go for
Caillou,
guns.
yeah,
If you're the Saints, you have more money. Go for the kill. I mean, Caillou, there's a flash trying to bait. Does find some chip damage. Can he find the kill with the jumping shot? He will find the headshot. So give me that rifle. He says, yoink.
Brutal.
Takes him down. That is brutal. He was in cellar the entire round. It was with zeros on the clock. He ends up getting popped. That is so unfortunate. University of Windsor, it's 9-1. You've got a Guardian. You've got 2 rifles. But do you have faith?
At this point, if I was you, Windsor, I hope I just win 2 rounds in a row right now. Get that 9-3 curse going, because you need a curse or a blessing here to win this game.
Yeah, you may need one of those Nexus stage PCs to potentially malfunction at this point. Even though it's a sense defense sided, but right now St. Clair has been dominant. Clone gonna get the Blade Storm though. However, I was gonna say that 0 point might be there to answer. Sushi holding a very close corner with the shorty here. Has to be careful. There is that Blade Storm waiting on the other side of this wall. A lot of pop shots back and forth. Saints still have a no command, and Seth can pop that ultimate as well, but they're just keeping those in the back pocket. I mean, we don't need to burn them yet, so they're saying, why would we?
Yeah, when you're down guns like this, you definitely want to play for picks here, trying to upgrade your guns for your teammates, play off that Blade Storm. But you can't play solo like this. It's almost to their detriment this whole time. They play very slow, very calculated, but unable to get the play made in time.
Clone, really good job to take down the 0 point knife there. At least going to stop them from shutting the blades down. However, Ems does have that no command in the back pocket. Should he decide it's time, he is going to pop it. The blades go down, and so does Clone. Beautiful timing there by Ems, and he's good with the rifle too. He's finding a pair, but University of Windsor, they're going to take 2 back of their own. Seth, luckily there to get that at 3 for 2. He's going to TP back to Boathouse here, but he's going to TP directly into Mousie's crosshair. Now it is in this 2v2. However, looking like a 2v1 as M sitting in the null state finally gets taken down for tapping. Now a 1v2. University of Windsor, 2 fantastic post-plant ults too. This should be their round.
Definitely. 4 tapping has his work cut out for him here. You want to try and continue that huge lead you have, that huge 9-1 lead, but University of Windsor definitely hoping for that 9-3 curse here, trying to get that second win here. Looks like it's going to be looks like it's going to work out. Going to get the flash off. 4 tapping, going to spray it down there.
They're just going to hide.
Yeah, they're going to hide,
Rightfully
play
so.
off of Util, and Unique. Going to secure the kill for you, Windsor.
And you got to keep both of those ultimates too, so they're at least going to have a little bit of utility going into next round. Honestly, quite frankly, they needed that round. If you lose 10 rounds and a half in Valorant, I say it a lot. I don't know what the exact stat is, but it's got to be like 80-85% win rate or something like that. I maybe it's not, but I have to imagine there's not many games you see where a team gets 10-2'd in the first half and comes back. Luckily, that did buy them enough rivals, enough time to get that full buy. They have a lot of powerful ultimates as well. Jakey can get the null command if they play for this orb, so I would expect them to maybe push this B, try to back Seth off, get that null command, and just hit B like there's no tomorrow.
Definitely played way faster last round, but now they got so many ultimates to burn. Luke gonna take out Sushi right out of the gate. Gonna hear that Sova ult pop right off.
Ooh, nice shot.
Got one
Beauty.
there. That is good for you, Windsor. They might get that 9-3 curse going here.
Telling Caillou a little taste of your own medicine there, buddy. Hitting us with the Hunter's Fury a couple rounds back. Now they are going to play for that orb, try to get that null command online. Now they have basically every ultimate in the bag. Null command is going to get invested there, going to shut down that potential neuro theft if they were to find a pick for now. Seth, though, M's on the crossfire. Good for the one on Lucan. That takes the Cosmic Divide out of here at least. Seth, though, getting ready for this pop flash. There's the Rolling Thunder to come through as well. Not going to stun anything, though. Seth is going to be able to back off to safety. One crossing up Market as well. There's the concussion. 4 tapping. Takes down the recon dart. Mousy finds a kill over onto Seth. 4v2 for Windsor. Ems trap back in Market. University of Windsor set up gorgeously to close this round.
They definitely have, they definitely are in the position here to win this round, bring it to the 9-3 curse. 4 tapping, looking to get a pick here. But he does not do it. Unique was ready around that corner, holding that angle. Ems has his 0-point knife, but not much else. And Jakey gonna get the headshot and secure that 9-3 win, the round 3 win here for you, Windsor. Now they are in a good, decent spot, better spot, if they can carry that momentum here on
Yeah, the economy's
defense.
finally technically even once more.
Yeah.
Even though it was by, you know, the jurisdiction of the game and not their own doing, they're going to be more than happy to take that. I mean, considering how that game started, it was 9-1. It probably, I don't want to say should have been 10-1 because they played their ultimates well. They didn't waste any of their utility, but they're lucky they didn't drop one of those last 3 rounds. The Saints may be stealing one, getting lucky considering how those rounds went. But 9-3, as good of a half considering the circumstances, but you have to run that back on the other side now. You have a lot of rounds of Valorant still to win. St. Clair, we said it's defense-sided, so Windsor, maybe they have some insane, you know, 85 Bears levels defense, unless the Saints have other words to say about it.
This pistol round is super important for them too, because
Yes.
you usually win the
If
round
you lose
after
pistol,
that.
you're going to be down 11-3. Yeah, you're probably down 11-3, and then
So you'd be like, it'd be 11-3 if Saints win here, but it would be 9-5 if you win there, and that feels much more winnable.
yeah, that double digit is like a weight on the shoulders. Once you see it, you're like, oh, okay, like we're in extra innings now. Like the game is coming down to the wire. We can't really make any more mistakes. And even though these players, I mean, these guys played in a 23-21 game, so they're not, I don't think they're
Fast to push it on the site there.
Yeah, they are going to get on here nice and quick. Sushi getting the frenzy locked up toward heaven. Their clone is good for first blood, though. 4 tapping out of the equation. Nice and early for them. Plant for Seth is going to come through that dark cover up in heaven to stall things out. Plant down. Sushi, he knows they're all waiting up there, waiting for that pop flash. The spray down, though, is going to find some damage. However, it is the frenzy, so not too much. It is a 5-stack in heaven. You Windsor trying to hit this.
Caillou gonna, Ems and Caillou gonna get the double there. Ems gonna get one right before him. Caillou playing it safe, defending that spike with his
Wow.
legend. Sushi gonna clean up that round, and Caillou gonna get the 3K.
Look how fast things change. The Saints found Plant, even though they lost first blood. And I mean, all 5 members of you Windsor trying to get up through heaven there. Heaven, not a safe place as it turns out. They get on site, they get wiped out by that frenzy. And now because they're in this 10th round, they're going to put that money over to Seth to get that rifle. They're going to put that Bulldog in 4 tapping's hands, or in someone's hands rather, Caillou. Caillou's always the Marshal or the Bulldog. He's usually on one of those rifles. I mean, he's sitting at 18-5, so understand.
I would give him the better
Actually, the
gun
Saints,
there.
I was going to say, they're probably just going to full force here, because if they take that 11th round, like 1 or 2 mistakes, the game's going to be over.
Definitely. Windsor did not make full use of that
They are not
9-3
expecting the
curse thing.
Saints to force like this. They're going to get bopped if they try to peek.
Sushi gonna updraft onto this wall here. Gonna get the shock dart, clear that out. Looks like a big split push here, seeing where they're lying, maybe even faking it out A so they can go B. But we shall see what they plan to do here very shortly. Seth gonna creep up, making the slow push to trees close, gonna hold that close angle. Luke gonna rotate over to B with Unique and his other teammate right there. Caillou. Saints are playing it very slow, almost uncharacteristically slow. from what we've seen so far. But
I think they were maybe expecting Windsor to try to get a little Pista Fiesta-y in a sense, where they're going to try to, you know, run out there, try to find a couple picks. So you're waiting like, okay, let's wait back, see what these guys have to say. Because right now, even though executing on a site late isn't like, I mean, it can be a very, very good thing. They know that they're not running into rifles, though. They can get on this site. They know if they can find the right angles, they should be able to win these gunfights. If they can clear Boathouse, listen, they know there's at least one in Boathouse. The question is how many are there. Now they're going to try to get some info. The crossfire. Sushi with the Spectre. The run and gun is good all day long. Caillou with the Bulldog. Taking down another one. It is an absolute murder scene on the B site. All members down for Windsor. 3 left up for the Saints. They should be able to keep a couple of those rifles. And you, Windsor, backs against the wall. You still have 2 more rounds to try to play this one out. But this will be your last goodbye if you lose this one.
It's your last goodbye, or it's goodbye to this game.
Potentially both, yeah. Listen, now or never, boys.
We're going to see a couple Phantoms, a lot of Vandals on the side of University Windsor. They definitely prefer that gun.
It's still one of those 50-50 topics. Like I myself was a Phantom person for a very long time, but then I just find myself instinctively buying the Vandal like 99% of my games. So it depends on the mood, depends on the flavor.
I feel like it depends on the day almost.
Honestly, true. Sometimes you're like, oh, the Phantom's broken. Then it's like, why do I do 102 8 body shots? I can't. Yeah, there's certain
Get the
days.
148 headshot.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Sushi did dash into the wall, maybe trying to bait out these Windsor members, but. I mean, I don't hate the slow play from St. Clair. Try to get some info. See if you can find one of these Windsor members lurking in tree, lurking catwalk. Try to find one of those easy kills. Just kind of wait to see if they play their hand before, you get too hasty.
Yeah, when you're up on rounds so much like this, you can play slow.
Yeah.
You can take all the time you need, bait them out, play very safe. You don't want to throw your guns, your economy, just to your enemies there. So they definitely have the liberty here that University of Windsor direly needs.
Yeah, Windsor already shut that door to market, so expecting this push to come through potentially at some point. Sushi now going to walk on site there. Cloudburst, Recon Dart. Cypher Cage is up there as well. Looks like they definitely want to hit this B site. They do have Seth lurking over on A, though. Maybe trying to find this pick, but he's going to get taken down at the A site. And the rest of the Saints trying to do their best to trade. Look at that kill feed. Red and green back and forth. All that's left. 4 tapping with 15 HP. Make that 0. The good old running headshot from Jakey. Windsor, 4th on the board. Going to keep this game alive and keep it in a decent enough state.
Yeah, brings it to 11-4 here. We've been seeing a lot of slow plays on attack here, but it seems that every time you play so, it doesn't seem to work out.
I think they're just trying to get a read for Windsor. The next 2 rounds, the buy is good this round, so maybe they try to make some push. I think they're just trying to see, like, where does this team play if we have, like, default setup, where we're not, like, committing to B too early. Like, if we just play slow, like, who is playing? Because, like, last round, right, they sent Seth over to the A site thinking they were alone. Someone's sitting up in heaven. I believe it was the Sova Mousy. So just things like that, where, like, okay, this guy likes to play up here maybe, so it's something to think about. Trying to get, because, right, 11-4, like you said, we can try some things. If we get enough info, who cares if it's 11-7? If we get what we need in that 12th round, all of a sudden it's on match point.
Mousy gonna get the counter drone there. Got a lot of info there.
Yeah, that was
maybe 3 and get the tag as well. Astro Smoke gonna go up there. Seth gonna check the corner very carefully. Mousy gonna hold this angle right here. But was that his shock dart or was that the enemy shock dart?
Yeah, Saints.
It looked like it hit, but I think he barely dodged it there.
I think he just, I was going to say it looked pretty close to me, but that's out of the outer circle there. 4 tapping. Did eat some form of utility, though. Took a little bit of damage there. Sushi up into catwalk here, spraying down through tree, so going to give the game away a little bit there. The Astro Well used early, not going to find anything. Once again, the split push from the Saints. Seth now and Caillou. This dynamic duo played so well over the weekend as well. Jakey now going to try to make his way to that B site, but this is the beauty of that split push. You have Sushi lurking up through tree right now, potentially about to engage this Astra. The Hunter's Fury now online, not going to find the plant spot. Sushi actually does fall to Lucan. There's the Neuro Theft as well. That Hunter's Fury just going to graze past one of these Saints. 4v3 though, and they do have the plant.
Jakey holding this smoke very close, making sure Seth is not in there, taking it very slow. I don't know if they do see that tripwire in the smoke. It might just barely be enough to cover it. Seth gonna hold that corner. M's gonna get another. Caillou gonna get the last kill of the round there for Jakey, and that brings it to 12-4 for the Saints.
Yeah, heads rolling that round, and the Saints rolling on a match point. Now the buy for Windsor should be able to have at least 4 rifles, if my math is not wrong. However, I do believe it was incorrect as I'm looking at the money right now. So it'll be 3 rifles. It'll be full armor, I believe, for this member.
Just gotta buy as much as they can.
Yeah,
here.
maybe not gonna have full util as Lucan, but he is gonna have that rifle and full armor. I mean, it's the best you got. They got 50 credits in the bank across their name, looking like a true epitome of a college student in that bank account right now. Sushi has the Blade Storm. Gonna try to get over that concussion. Not gonna get out of the way. Does have the dash though, and he does not care. He's getting in there. Lucan gonna take him down though. Ran into one of the members with the rifle, so that's gonna be an aggressive play from Sushi. It's 12-4. He wanted to make a play. Doesn't go his way.
Eek, with the Marshal there, trying to get this shot through the smoke, which is very impressive. Seth gonna TP on the site. Fake out the plant, I think, right there. That was a split-second plant, but he's gonna end up committing that plant. 4-tapping, gonna get the kill on Mousy.
What a shock dart!
Oh my gosh!
Caillou, more like Kobe with that jumping shock dart there up into heaven. Lucan is gonna trade out 4-tapping, but 3v3 Cosmic Divide online for Windsor, and there it is. They're gonna try to find some way to play around it now. However, 0 Point gonna tag him down there. Playing on the other side of the divide. Now Clone trying to work through tree with 2 teammates. The Saints, though, have the crossfire ready. They're going to take down 2. Seth taking down 2 with the headshots. Saints taking 13-4 on Ascent. A dominant first half snowballs into a clean second half. And I mean, just a fantastic game, picking up where they left off over the weekend.
Yeah, that was a very good game from the Saints, They just carried that momentum they had from the weekend there, as you said. Qualified for CECC. You know why? You can see right there. All the evidence is right there on why they qualified.
Yeah, and this is a team, too, that, over the last semester and a half, there's been, some admitted, disappointing setbacks through CVAL and some other tournaments. They didn't have, maybe play quite to the standard that they were looking for. But this last little while, they are seeming to, come to form. The 5 that have been together the last little while, playing very, very well off of each other. It's good to see that having the base maps of Valorant down, being really good at Haven, being good at Ascent, these are maps that you want to make sure you have down. So it's very, very good to see them that they have them down. But now we are going to get to see Lotus, which should be a lot more, it's a lot more fun for me.
A lot more interesting, too. There's a lot more interesting plays. You never know how it's going to go. I do know the Saints have been drilling it a lot.
Yeah.
So we just got to hope that University of Windsor has also committed the same amount.
Yeah, that was good. That's the thing with, the thing with Valorant is, Fracture was, Icebox to a degree, but people figured out Icebox to some degree, but Fracture... Lotus, I think, will be a little bit easier to figure out than Fracture. It's a lot less space to operate. The 3 sites, yes, there's a lot less to, worry about in a way, because the doors are very telegraphed. Once the door opens,
it's so loud.
And they had to nerf the audio on the doors. And it was like, oh, the door's opening. Yeah, I guess I can't hear. It's like getting paranoid by Omen, basically. You just can't hear a damn thing. So hopefully you Windsor going to have a bit of a better showing on Lotus. I mean, after losing game 1 like that, I hope to see them maybe play something fun, although you want to play maybe some standard fare. However, hopefully we just hope for a better game 2.
Yeah, and while the Saints are on a roll here, Gecko could change this all up.
I think, unfortunately, I asked.
I know he's not allowed here today.
I know.
But I mean, future weeks.
Yeah. That's my one thing. Gecko just seems to be the most fun. I asked Owen, I was like, just please one game. He's like, no. Tried to get the NECC worker fired by asking him to circumvent the rules there. But either way, I think we are going to throw it to a very quick break in between games. So we will catch you guys back on the other side with Lotus.
And welcome back, everyone, to our Windsor v. Windsor battle here. St. Clair taking game one, and I'm here with Mzu, the KO from that game. How do you feel after that game one performance?
I feel rather energetic.
Rather energetic indeed, and honestly, a very strong performance to start it out. 13-4 opening map there. How do you feel about Ascent of all maps at this stage, you know, having played it so often?
Oh, God, mate, I'm not going to lie to you, we're playing it so... Actually, to be fair, we're not playing it that much. It's actually a good map. It's a bit refreshing. We're kind of like maining other maps. I'm not going to disclose his maps. People probably already know, but I'm not going to disclose his maps. It's nice. It's refreshing. We play a lot of our main through. Lotus. I'm just going to say anyways. It's Lotus, Split, and whatever. So it's nice. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, of course. No strats leaked here on the St. Clair stream. None whatsoever. But, of course, having a nice week off from games, you know, your team was able to qualify for the Texas LAN there, the CCC Cup there. You excited to be going to a LAN there the first time?
Thank them for carrying me to that LAN. I appreciate that so much. I had to do nothing. They had to just win games. I just had to watch it from afar. It was amazing. I get to go to Texas now. I get to play in stages then. It's amazing.
And of course, another big tournament coming up, CVAL for you guys there. Last qualifier, last chance to sort of make it to that potential LAN in LA as well. Any sort of motivation you want to give anyone out there for the next qualifier?
Hey, listen, we now have the Sushinator, the man himself. Okay, this boy ain't kidding. All right, he's young, he's ready. All right, he's got that young energy. All right, that's what I'm telling you, bro. This kid walks on the server, one taps everywhere. That's what it is. And Kai's Kai's fine. Like, he's alright. He gets a bit lucky. I'm not going to lie. He baits us a little bit, but it's fine. We let him off sometimes. Gab's useless. Seth is old. But we're looking good. Coming to the LCQ, we're going to take it home. First place. That's what it is. We first ups.
Yeah, last chance here for the boys. But nonetheless, today, they are on top thus far. We're going to head to another quick, short break here. And then we will be back onto the server for Map 2.
Welcome back to NECC St. Clair versus Windsor. We're here in Game 2 on Lotus. What are you thinking of this comp here?
We're going to see a lot of flashes, a lot of initiators. I was going to say probably going to see the Chamber at least out of one of these players. I casted a couple of Jakey's games last week through No Man's Land and one of the NECC games. Very, very good Chamber player. Chamber, this is that one map that he seems to thrive on. Now we're going to see these Killjoys get busted back out. Raze for 4-tapping. Clone going to opt for the Jet, so a slight variation in idea there. 4-tapping opting for that Raze on defense, but it will be the dueling Omen and Sky. Viper and Chamber going to be some of the differences there. So definitely a different approach, but the Saints starting on defense, not surprised to see them go with that Viper.
Yeah, Viper is really good on this map.
Cringe.
Those walls
Cringe.
yeah, are so oppressive. I hate playing against it.
Love having it, hate playing against it. But Viper has a very strong place in Valorant's meta. As you can see, the Lotus attack-sided as a you-know-what from the early stats, what they show. Obviously, when the team skills come into consideration, things are going to be a little bit different. But you see Lotus, I mean, Windsor, you can see they are attacking first. Besides having, I guess, Chamber, who's, a sentinel, quote-unquote. I mean, you're basically running at not a quad duelist comp, but that Killjoy still going to be super, super solid. That Jet, that Sky. They're going to want to get in there, get their hands dirty. That's why I love Lotus. Literally, round starts and people are dropping.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of cover here. They just have Omen and Jet for smokes to block off their
There is
sight
no
line.
cover. There is just kill.
They're just open to hit their shots, land their shots, have that Sky, get those flashes, open up some good opportunities.
Hey,
and
pump fake for the game.
Yep, a little fake out right there. Gonna go to the players there.
Blame Owens, that guy on the far left with the fancy haircut, the guy fixing that PC. Blame him for all the lobbies breaking. He's an NECC admin, so we can just blame him for everything. We should be getting back in just a second. And now you see the boys getting ready. You get a couple more seconds to rethink your strategy. You got a sneak peek as to what the comps are going to be. Are we going to see a swap? Ems, please pick the Reyna or the Yoru Ems. I know he probably can't hear me. I don't think he's going to pick Yoru because he's probably going to pick the same thing he was just on.
I think he should pick Yoru here.
I would love to see a Yoru. Yoru is so fun to watch, but goodness gracious, teammates, stop shooting the clone. It's not real. Please stop.
Yeah, Yoru, especially with that rework. Before the rework, he was just kind of garbage. Why would you ever play him? Yeah.
And then the rework came, and it's like, this game is now just sad.
Yeah, we are going to see.
I was going to say, especially on defense, like, while I would love it, to be fair, I bet you they're technically, like, if they pick those 5, they're probably locked into the same agents, technically, because they all locked agents. So maybe if somebody was hovering, they could have pulled the card out there. But we are going to see these 5 locked in for both sides. Windsor took a fairly sizable beating over on Ascent, 13-4. Couldn't really get anything going. Lotus, though, you're starting on attack. This was St. Clair's map pick. We know. I was going to say, M's kind of played their hand. They've been playing a lot of Lotus. They've been picking it in a lot of series, though, so shouldn't be a surprise to a lot of teams. However, are you going to be ready to play Lotus?
Yeah, I think they'll be ready. They got a lot of practice over the weekend. They dominated on Lotus over the weekend.
I mean, Windsor.
Yeah.
Windsor?
Yeah,
I know the Saints. The Saints, Lotus was like their pocket pick a couple weeks ago, but now, like, they've played it 3 or 4 times competitively. I think they're starting to play their hand that, like, yeah, we'd like this map, which is fine.
Yeah, definitely with their comp, they're probably looking to play very aggressively here, get a big lead on attack here, and hopefully just get a couple rounds on defense.
Yeah.
Especially with this being so attack-sided. Going to see just a couple ghosts and a lot of abilities and shields.
Yeah, there's that early Sky flash back and forth. Jakey, 1 headhunter shot. Rendezvous to safety. Saints going to stop this early A push. Send the rest of the gang over toward mid-C. They're going to go up to this dirt mound. Clone, first one to entry here. They're going to grab that orb. There is one member. Looks like it's maybe Seth on that Killjoy. They're trying to find the alarm bot. Nano set up. They're not going to find it, though. Clone is going to go for the swing, though. Seth going to miss, or Sushi, rather, on the Killjoy. Mistake my names there. Finds a right-click headshot on Clone there. A little bit of damage from the Nano Swarms onto that Omen as well. Sushi did take a little bit of damage. Ems, Nano Swarm to keep him back now. Lucan, going to find that plant. And the Saints going to play 5v4. Oh, no plant for you, sir.
4-tapping was ready there for the plant. Sushi going to take one out with the Classic. Headhunter versus Classic. 4-tapping going to get another headshot there. And M's going to get the last headshot there on Jakey. That is round 1 for the Saints.
Yeah, getting these early defense rounds on Lotus, always going to feel good. And like I said, right, while yes, maps are attack and defense sided, if you play terribly on offense, it's not going to be an attack sided map. So you ultimately have to have a game plan. You have to try to execute because there is a lot to worry about on this map. You go to push up on A, Raze blast packs down mid, immediately has LOS on one of these members. Especially, they're not running the Jet, luckily this time, Sushi. probably going to be playing mostly on C or A, just, setting up those kill steps. We actually are going to have a replay, I believe, of that, the attempted spike heist. Probably do that after the fact, though. But either way, we are going to see. Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to get to the round here. Maybe we'll wait a second here. We got to get to the action because Seth right now, working down from the skies, finds one, sprayed down for two. Windsor trying to find anything at this point because right now it is all going the Saints' way. Caillou guiding Light to back them off there. I mean, look at 2 members left and they're running for the hills.
I would say maybe 1.1 members left with Jakey being so low there.
Yeah, that is
7 HP.
Maybe he can roll 777s and find a headshot with that pistol. But either way, there it is, I guess. Ems. Hey, listen, if you have the angle, 7 HP or not, you're going to be able to find a nice shot. That's the one nice thing about Chamber. You got the built-in Sheriff, but getting in a Spectre fight with 7 HP, you are playing with fire.
Yeah, Caillou gonna try and get the flash there for any info. Jakey gonna play it very slow here.
Jakey cannot make a sound or he is dead. He knows it. He's tiptoeing. It's like when you're trying to sneak out when the parents are home. You like tiptoe out the window, making no noise possible. But Seth says, son, I heard you open the bedroom door. Takes his third of the round. Now it's gonna all be on Mousy.
With the classic in hand.
Classic. Yes, it has the right click, but for 4 people.
You're gonna want to pick up that
Spectre upgrade, 25 seconds though.
I might even want to save that at this point.
Nah, you go for it. If they're gonna, since you're losing the second round, you're getting rifles next time anyways.
True.
Caillou's gonna take him down there. Couple of extra shots. Gotta make sure he stays down there. Either way, Saints 2-0 lead. Now we're gonna see some rifles out of this Windsor camp. Let's see what they're cooking up here. Expecting to see a nice mix of the Vandal, and the Phantom there. Saints right now, just keeping what they got. No reason. Now we actually have a replay. We have time to show the replay. We're not going to interrupt Seth finding a couple early kills here. So we're going to take a quick look back here. When 4 tapping decided, I only need 1 tap to extract Lucan from that spike and then leave it to Sushi to find one of those kills as well. Just all these Saints so good at finding these pistol kills. Windsor, got to start finding these rounds.
Yeah, they gotta start finding these rounds. They gotta find a push that works, at least to get Spike down.
At least get a post play, you're right. Yeah. At least, play the game.
Caillou's gonna push out, get a spray down, get a triple.
Caillou.
Gosh.
Caillou. Triple kill. Mousy, though, gonna answer back with 2 of his own. All of a sudden, Windsor, you have a chance in this round. Mousy is gonna try to lurk back through mid here. Lucan over here near Mound. Seeing what they can find as far as timing, but all they have is Caillou with the 4K. And I'll tell you what, if these were Saints, give ace to Caillou. Caillou, only 1 more to go find it. He is over near C. Sushi says, nah, fam, I'll take that one. 3-0 for the Saints, and Windsor now. Things are going to get a lot more difficult.
Yep. I'd say there's never a stolen ace.
No,
just an ace never earned.
He absolutely stole that ace.
He did there.
No, Sushi, you let him kill you to give ace.
He full sprinted.
Caillou 6-0 early. Yeah, we'll get another replay of that little spray down next round as well. Just Caillou, I mean, we talk about him loving to use the Marshall, loving kind of some of these weird weapons sometimes. Yeah. Ems jokingly said, this Caillou guy, he gets pretty lucky. I mean, that 3K, we all know that was all luck. Caillou, not usually one to find frags.
No spray control, just the bullets.
Caillou,
the bullets just went where they needed to go.
Yeah, Caillou known for being very lucky, not supremely skilled. Has got aim, but either way.
Caillou, luck strikes again.
Rendezvous. Oh my goodness, Lucan though. Wallbang headshot. Killing a chamber through the TP has to be top 1 feeling in Valorant, and killing the entire team in 25 seconds has to be top 3 feeling.
Mousy has his work cut out for him here, as he's the only one left with 59 HP. Does not even get the trade there. Seth, 8 HP, manages to take his guns into the next round.
Oh man, Windsor, yeah. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
4-0, you definitely want to call that break here.
Yeah, I don't hate this idea just 1 bit. I mean, look at, I always bring up numbers, right? Windsor, 5 kills in 4 rounds. Not going to win you a lot of Valorant from what I've seen the last couple years of this game's existence. St. Clair right now, stick to the game plan. Things are absolutely working. Speaking of working, the replay now going to work for you guys. We're going to take a quick look at that 3K, at the supposed luck that Mzu claims Caillou has. I mean, just, it's so beautiful. Easily picks up the 2, swings, finds 3. None of those members quite ready for that push. We said it too. Mousy got a couple back. Ultimately, though, it wasn't enough. Just how can you play down 5-2 at the start of every single round?
Yeah, Lotus is so strange. Like, I feel like when you're playing defense on Lotus, you can almost play aggressively if you can figure out where they're pushing.
Yes, if you know the map and you know what reads you want to make and you just trust that, hey, we're going to win these aim duels, that's when Lotus can be, you know, very, very good playing on that defense side. It's just like right then playing as the attacker, knowing how to bait out those members, how to try to catch them in a crossfire, get them being aggressive. That's the way to counterplay that. But you, Windsor, back to the rifles, back to the full armor, and you're going to be back to the drawing board if you lose this round.
Where's the Sushi going to purchase that op there?
Oh, yeah. I love it. Listen, the guy plays Jet. Anyone that mains Jet and can get 50-plus kills in a series is obligated to have the op one time.
Mousy going to have the Killjoy lockdown ready. So maybe if you can push onto site, get a good spot to put that down.
Just get the bomb down.
Yeah, finally get that bomb down.
I don't think. Four tapping said no to the one time they had a chance.
Sushi being very careful with this op.
Oh,
Gonna
Sushi.
lose his turret,
Little
but
guy.
not gonna stop him. Not gonna take the bait, but gonna shoot it anyways. A little bit of a delayed reaction there on that bait.
I think, yeah, maybe he was just thinking either
Hoping for the
dissuade
double.
or trying to guess, maybe, yeah, trying to get that. He was expecting maybe that second jump peek to come through. They are going to send the spike over to Lucan. Does have those double shrouded steps to maybe, you know, kind of TP across some of these entryways. Unique gets that guiding light ready. Sushi, though, he is quite ready with that operator posted up on A. 5 members stacked up toward A. The Saints, this is going to strictly be a retake situation. There's the lockdown. Seth waiting on the other side of this breakable door. Him and Clone trying to find timing. Sushi finds a nice little pocket back here on drop. He can maybe find a shot with the op here. He does find one. Jakey gonna go down. Lucan is gonna find the plant, but 5v4.
They finally got the plant down. Lucan gonna TP back to trees. Sushi gonna push in with
Sushi.
that shorty.
Sushi
gonna
behind you,
just
brother.
miss the sky there.
Sushi literally touched shoulders with the sky. Doesn't find the kill. Unique finds it. 4 tapping answers. 2v1. Diffuse gets started. Lucan. There is a world of utility.
So
the
many,
blast pack.
yeah.
Oh, look at the blast packs.
Oh, that's just brutal.
Blast pack bump. 4 tapping. 3 kills. St. Clair. Every way to Sunday right now to get the job done. You, Windsor, you gotta dig your heels in. Unfortunately, based on the economic state that I observed last round, I'm not sure how feasible that's gonna be. They should have a couple rifles. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, they should be able to at least force out some rifles with at least light armor if they can't go full.
You know, I want to play devil's advocate here. If they keep improving at this rate, you know, they can end up winning. If they keep improving, they got the spike down. They're getting ever so slightly better each and every round. If they keep taking that, if it gets exponential growth here, they can win the whole thing.
You go flawless, then you go 4K, then 3, then 2, then 1. Then you get plant down, then you play post plant. Maybe they're built, you know, they scale. They're playing for late game,
Yeah, they're
right?
playing scale. It's just like League.
Yeah, the only problem is right now, this is equivalent to St. Clair has a 9-0 jungler at like 12 minutes right now. That is one-shotting all the lanes. That's the only problem. And they're going to get aggressive here. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Count the green in the kill feed. Too much to count. There's the Trailblazer. Only 1 member left alive. 4 tapping and going on the blast back. Ems, though, finds the swing, finds the timing, finds Mousy's head in the process. St. Clair finds 6 rounds in a row. And right now, it is all day for the Saints.
Yeah, 6 rounds and you already burned your timeout. So you're just going to have to try and break this momentum with your sheer gameplay ability here. Try and win a round, break it up that way.
Jakey has to go big with this tour de force.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to find at least one, because the Saints haven't, I don't think they've used the Viper Pit. Ems, no, he's 1 away from it. The Saints haven't used anything besides, I believe, the Seekers. They haven't popped a single ulti. I don't think Windsor has really used that many either, but they're down in rounds right now. There's that tour de force. Jakey trying to catch one of these members lurking mid, but the Viper setup is very, very good for mid there. Caillou, he's going to get a book's worth of info there. Backing off these Windsor members. It is that mid push.
Can that tour de force counter that op there?
That's the great. It's like the unstoppable force and the immovable object. Back in the day, the tour de force, definitely yes, because you could fire it like a machine gun. Now it's a little bit more of an even trade. The tour de force has a long kickback time, long recoil time as well. Look at a slow push from Windsor. I don't hate this idea considering they kind of ran at the last round. Oh! There's a shot from Jakey. Tour de force wins.
Jakey looking for another tour de force shot, trying to make full utility of that. M's going to spray that down, and with the snake bite, unable to get his teammates help
and
there.
And he gets out!
Yeah, he gets out.
They paranoid him, stunned him in a corner, pinned him down 2v1, and they couldn't find it.
Ems was the 3K, and Seth with the double.
Ems was literally trapped behind a box, stunned, flashed, pinched,
40
tagged
HP.
down, and doesn't get killed. Walks away with his life with 3. And Caillou 10 and 2. M's 10 and 2. A lot of 2s for the Saints over there. Windsor right now, I mean, right, do the math. 10 kills, 7 rounds. Not great.
Yeah, not great. Your math is correct here. M's going to still have that snake pit. For tapping, going to have Showtime online.
I would like
Or
to see
showstopper.
I'd like to see oh, it's showtime for 4 tapping. He's gonna try to get going with the party there. Oh, Seth, they caught on to your tricks, buddy. One too many times to the well there. Clone gonna make a good read on it. Unique gonna follow with the Seekers. Guiding Light to go backside as well. 4 tapping as the operator. He's gonna take down Mousy. So the duelist IGL playing with the op and actually filling in quite nicely there. Is gonna be a 4v3. Seekers gonna go down now. Saints have a lot of util if they decide to use this one. Snakebite out there from MZWU. Lucan is going to find the plant. Saints getting ready for the post plant. They have the lockdown and they have the Viper pit. Just don't know if they'll feel like investing this in the 7-0 game.
They have spike down. Killjoy ult going to come online from Sushi. 4 tapping going to watch any push here to destroy that. Oh, Lucan going to take one out though. M's going to answer though with the double kill there.
Saves the lockdown too. When Sushi went down, that lockdown was the next to follow. Ems finds the kills though. Then he gets the Viper pit. Jakey says, how about we don't bother with that? I'll take this double kill. You took out 2 of my teammates in heaven. I'm going to return the favor. I'm going to answer the kill. And I'm going to get us finally on the board.
Yeah, that was a collat there, I think. Just
Listen,
lined up perfectly.
To get
one headshot through them both.
They'll take it.
Won the round there, 7-1. That's what you want to see. Hopefully they can have the same momentum the Saints had there. That's what they're hoping for. Tie it up. The money, though, looking pretty tight here.
Yeah, they will. Let's see if Unique decides to. No, Clone has Bladestorm. I was going to say, let's see if he blesses man's up. But Bladestorm is all you need. Seth, going to go back to that same. Actually, going to TP low this time. So maybe trying to fake them out once more. But they're not going to, give away this early push. They don't want to risk dying or falling away early in this round. That's the thing, too. You want to make sure if they go down 5v4 to the Saints, it's so hard to execute, especially if you lose your smokes, if you lose your Killjoy. It can be so damn hard. Clone trying to go crazy on this blade.
Don't want to just waste these blades here when you have
Every
no
ult
gun.
is so valuable, yeah. Especially when you have no gun, you're right. Like, once those blades are gone, he's got a classic and a lot of hope.
Yeah, just a classic and a dream here. 4 tapping going to push up here with this op, trying to take out that blade storm. But does he know they pushed up so close?
He better figure it out quick because this is going to be a very bad way. Oh, there's the blast pack, though. Actually bumped one of them forward. Oh, the blade. I don't think he has any knives left. No, he landed on knives. And 4 tapping just enough time before that cloudburst drops to find Lucan. Clone is going to recover the spike. Unique does trade 4 tapping, but Seth still lurking on the backside. A pillar finds 2. The early TP pays dividends later down the line. Jakey, he's going to take out Caillou there, at least make things manageable. 3v2 for the Saints. 30 seconds left for Windsor to get this plant down.
It's definitely winnable for Windsor here. Not as bad as the other rounds we've seen. They are carrying that momentum. Much better than what we've seen before. Just can't hope for a collat like that.
Where are they going to plant? Oh, my.
Oh, Jakey is coming online this now.
We said Jakey was one of the, I guess, stronger players as far as aim goes. The only thing is, though, nice kill. Where's the spike? Not on site. Seth's sitting on it right now currently, guarding it with his life. And Jakey, you played well. You found a lot of picks. The only problem is, yes, saving is nice, but when it's this scoreline right now, there's a point in time, it's not quite yet, where you just have to start saying, we are going for it. I don't care what the result's going to be. We have to start trying stuff. One more round like that, then you hit that button of just like, now we're just going.
Sometimes you just W key spray, hope you hit something.
It's Lotus. I mean, if there was ever a map to try stuff, this would be the one. The Saints, so the economy still in a pretty decent spot there. It'll be rifles for at least the next round or two. Operator still in 4 tapping's hands. Love to see that, though, especially. I mean, this guy went from playing the Astra, IGLing, playing a bunch of different agents. Now we catch him over on the Raze. Just shows that versatility. Now Clone, seeing if Seth is waiting once more on the other side of that pillar. Luckily, though, nothing to worry about this time.
Seth gonna creep up onto site here. Watching that smoke like a hawk. Looks like a split push here from U of Windsor. Most A, but some are going B, trying to play for that pick. But we're gonna hear the op shot come off from St. Clair. Unique. That op shot instantly. Just the sound of that is gonna send U Windsor rotating over to B or C here. Sushi hears them coming, activates the nanobots there. Obviously gonna have to rotate out. Playing it very slow here. Both teams playing it very slow here. Not wanting to mess up. Saints definitely want to secure that 9-1 lead here.
Yeah, the one good thing about defense is you can play slow. It's on the offense to make a play, and then they can run into the wood chipper. Sushi, 1-for-1 with Lucan. Lucan is going to find the plant, though. Windsor, finally, once more, getting onto site here. Nice, clean execute. Trading out one member apiece. Tapping does still have the operator. Not the best retake weapon, but in his hands. I'm a man of faith.
A man of faith as well. Let's see if he can get... Oh, he's going to switch that right out.
I figured he probably would. This is a terrible site to try to op on. However, when Clone has the crossfire, and so does Jakey, you might have been better with the op. 3 Saints down, just like that. Caillou, though, he is not done just yet. He's going to pop the Seekers, actually, and bake to the defuse. Oh, he's not going to find the clutch, though. An aggressive play from Caillou. He has been hot for... I would say over the weekend, he has been killing it pretty much every single game he's played with the Saints, so just that consistent high-level play. Gets a little bit greedy there, trying to go for that ulti play. We all know it. But, again, that's one of those plays I don't even necessarily hate it considering. And, I mean, you, Windsor, they burned a lot of ultis that round as well. That was a heavy investment these last 2 rounds, so Saints are still feeling damn good about this.
It's starting to turn around here. It looks like University of Windsor is getting warmed up to what the Saints have been doing on defense here, figuring out what they're doing. But Saints...
Good thing is they have 2 more rounds.
Yeah, they do have 2 more rounds, and you said this is an attack side of things.
I think Windsor needs to win these next 2 rounds, or it's more than likely going to be chunked.
So let's see what they can do. Clone.
And we're going to see, Steph is going to get taken down nice and early. Clone still sitting up in the cloudburst here, seeing what he can cook up. Roomba to follow by there. Tapping, holding a long angle. Has that operator, maybe the pre-fire.
Use that cloudburst to get out there.
Yeah, so use it to create that space, get out of dodge. Jakey lurking in mid here, seeing if he can find anything. Mousy over near C, gonna pop that nano swarm. You know, expecting these Saints to maybe push out here. Caillou, we know he's aggressive. He's looking for a fight. Jakey, though. Oh, my goodness. Jakey and Caillou. Jakey has a gorgeous angle, but is Caillou going to find the timing? He is not. Jakey's going to find Caillou. He's going down.
That was a nasty angle right there. You just got to be very patient, wait that out. Know someone's going to get greedy and exploit that greed there. We're going to see the Killjoy ult come online from Mousy. Going to get the kill on Ems. And that looks like C is wide open, but it looks like they're going to have to rotate here. Over to B. Jakey going to take out tapping. And it's all down to Sushi.
This is the strangest attacking round win I've ever seen on Lotus. They split pushed everywhere. Barely won a couple 1v1s, used the lockdown on C, and went and planted across map anyways. It's a little unconventional, however, it looks like it's going to end up working. Sushi probably going to save that rifle, maybe try to play for some exits here. I mean, listen, Valorant is the one game, however the hell you can win the round, you win it. It doesn't matter if you do 5 classics, thrifty, if you get 4 kills with the operator, all counts the same, and you, Windsor, when they only have 2, everyone's going to feel that much bigger.
So if you're going to save this Phantom for the next round, maybe play for exits here. He knows probably, because since they have 5 up, they're probably going to go searching.
It's 8-2. I would love if he just peeked. I understand the responsible thing to do is to not peek. The fun thing to do is to Ferrari peek and try to find every one of these members.
Does he peek here?
Sushi.
Does he do it?
He should
Does
be
he
able to find one if they cross. However, Clone just a little bit better on that shot. That ends up being technically a flawless. Yeah, Jakey, there you go. Gonna pop him up there. I mean, the kid's had a fantastic series, so gotta give him a shout out there. No, wrong button, Ryan.
That was on
purpose. Good to see Jakey's face. He's having a great game so far in Lotus. It's good to see the Chamber players. I was gonna say it's good to see Chamber players get some love. You know, they had enough time in the closet. It's okay for Chamber to be fun again.
Yeah, Chamber's a really fun agent. He was very oppressive when he was in game, but seeing some of his plays is very fun to watch.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch. It was just like playing against it. It was just like this is disgusting. Tour de Force now going to be online for Jakey, so we'll see if he gets another shout out with his headshot there. Either way, Seth once again playing on top side there from that shrouded step. Caillou sends the Trailblazer, not going to find anything. Turret taken out by Lucan, so it looks like maybe a fast C execute this time. No ultis to play off of besides that Tour de Force, so expecting them to go on and go quick here. There's the Cloudburst, the dash. Sushi just smartly says, I will wait for my team.
Yeah, that's definitely the play here. Wait for your team. Try and get those nanos. Wait out those nanoswarms, wait out those smokes, but with Spike down, the Saints are going to have to make a push here. They're all gearing up here, waiting for the best opportunity to strike here. Smoke's gonna come out. There's so many smokes on this site right now. So hard to see, gonna have to play really close here. Spray through the smokes. Caillou gonna get sprayed down. Four tapping, going in close,
Wow.
but gonna get so much util there. Mousy gonna get two. Jakey gonna get one. The chaos is crazy here.
What am I
Sushi gonna get two.
looking at
Sushi
right
gonna
now,
get one.
boys? Jeez Louise, Clone walks away with a 3K, an absolute mess on site. However, Windsor, you got to that 8-4 scoreline. Now, as long as you can put together a solid defensive half, I mean, this game is at least in striking distance. It is winnable. 10-2 is significantly less winnable. This game, at least now, like we say earlier, if you can take Pistol, take that second round, 8-6, hell, you are right there in the thick of things. You have no reason to believe you cannot start to mount this comeback. Definitely a good way. Winning the last, I mean, they won the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
It could have easily been 10 or 11 to 1 or 2 there. So a great job by them to recover, get back, and now get ready for the second half where we would be technically on series point because it is a best of 3. So they have to make sure they don't dilly-dally here.
Yeah, no dilly-dallying afoot here. They need to be able to mount a good defense against the Saints here. With 2 ghosts, a sheriff, and a frenzy, it is going to be tough. Jakey gonna peek that long, gonna TP rendezvous right out of there, get the peek off. Mousy going for the sneaky flank here with the classic, along with a lot of his teammates here. It looks like they're going for a huge team flank.
Sushi's got a great angle,
Yeah,
though.
Sushi is holding this angle down like a hawk. Got his ghost ready. He's ready for anything here. Gonna shoot one out. I think he only thinks it's one. What
Oh, Sushi, buddy.
footwork here from
Uh-oh.
Sushi? Not enough footwork. Four tapping gonna get a kill. Unique gonna get another.
Last player standing.
It's all down
I have spike.
to, I'm forgetting, I'm blanking on his name right now.
Lucan.
But Lucan, yeah, that's his name. Lucan with a classic. Not the best spot to be in, right behind this door.
Oh, I think they know where he is now. That's going to be a
Yep.
dead
Oh, he
giveaway.
gets one though
The
and gets
parano-
out.
Yeah, headshot through the paranoia. So at least we call that winnable where I'm from. See if he can find the angle on the plant. Seth is going to find that. Now it's going to be this 2v1. The dark cover. Oh, that's a couple bullets to the dome you were hoping not to receive from Seth. Both Omens trying to duke it out here on site. Lucan and Seth. A little bit of ring around the rosy. Lucan trying to buy as much time as he can, but all that's doing is giving time for Caillou to make his way over here. Now 2v1, but Seth says, I got it. Leave it to me. Takes down Lucan. Saints take the first round of the second half.
Yeah, and with how Valorant usually goes, winning pistol usually means you win the next. So if that gets to 10-4,
they're forcing out. Yeah, smart. When you, like, this is the thing, when you're really feeling yourself, when you're like, we think we're better than this team, this is when you force, like, these rifles round 2 and it's 9-4. You're like, listen, like, we should, you know, we think we're going to beat them. With these weapons, we should be able to beat them. And at that point, you're just playing, like, even if we go 1 for 1 the next 6 rounds, we're going to beat you 13-7.
play those long ranges, play the engagements where you're for sure going to win here. Looks
Stack
like
on A, though.
they're going to go for, a huge.
Oh, the Rupa!
Oh.
Foiled by technology. Clone goes down. Jakey falls to Caillou.
Oh.
Caillou with another triple kill. 3 heads to boot. Flawless for the Saints. And look at nice little smile on the kid. Finds 3 quick, fast, in a hurry. Absolutely rinses the side of Windsor. And now they are looking at that dominant 10-4 scoreline. Windsor will be able to put together that good buy and what could potentially be their final buy of the game if things don't go their way.
At this point with Kaya with that 3K, or was it a 4K?
Which one? Which 3K?
Yeah, yeah. You can't even call it luck at this point. He's just consistently getting those 3Ks.
Yeah, we will actually have a quick little replay. I don't know if it's of Caillou's little spray there or if it's one of the other plays. I mean, that's the thing. There's been plenty of plays to look over and gloss over. Nice replay at the timeout, just to show the moment when Windsor had to think about things. The moment when things maybe started to break down a little bit, getting that communication
That was
ready.
a very key point in this.
It was
this
a very key point. They went on to do some things. I mean, the game got more competitive.
Yeah,
after
it
the
did
fact, so
get
actually
competitive near the end there.
Unironically, it did get better. Now I think, though, once again, we're going to try for that replay. It is going to be that sprayed on this. Look at Caillou just bang, bang, bang. 3 up, 3 down. See you later.
Guardian
3 strikes,
gamer.
you're out. Guardian gamer indeed. Oh, and listen, you're not that surprised he's hitting those shots. Come on, buddy. Either way, though, they're
It's
getting
really
underway
lucky.
here. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Just
like I've
luck.
said, just luck. It's just luck.
Just some good luck there.
16-7 is luck.
Oh, it is tough here for you, Windsor.
That's a word.
Yeah, they are on the ropes here with the money. They need to win this round in order to have a fighting chance in this series.
Yeah, the money is looking like a Shakespearean tragedy at the moment. Things are not looking up toward the finale of this game. Boombot going to be sent out there, see if they can spot out anybody behind that dirt mound. 4 tapping. Not going to get anything. That's the only issue with Raze, I guess, is that Boombot got nerfed by, basically 100%. 10 seconds to 5. So, truthfully, though, good nerf. Shout out Riot.
Yeah, that made it a lot. She was basically an
Actually,
initiator
base
there.
Riot developers nerfing the Boombot. Best part of it gets a nerf. And she's still strong as hell.
Yeah,
She's one of
she's
the
still
best
really
in the
good.
game still. Now we are going to see Pop Flash towards C there. Nothing just yet, though. A slow play from St. Clair, reading up that info. Actually, need that mid stack up. Correct myself there. Turret going to get taken down. 4 topping paint shells to the backside there. Last packs to go as well. He's going to hit that go button. Getting up close and personal. Looking for that first kill.
Oh my gosh! The
Clair
dash
trying
there.
to jump kick him in the face like he's playing Zenyatta. Not going to work, though. 5v4 plant goes down in middle.
Yeah, that dash there almost knocked him up there, like
Playing
confused him.
Tekken or something instead. That was quite the move.
I was going to take out
That'd
one.
be funny if a jet dash did damage like that. You just like boot someone in the
Yeah,
face.
that'd be great. That'd be great. It just knocked,
See like a foot in the kill
like
feed.
Yasuo.
Yeah, you see exactly. Oh.
Adam's gonna take Jakey out right there. Seth gonna guard this site. Dodge the flash, but not enough. 4 tapping.
Hey.
Gonna get taken out by Lucan. Sushi gonna take one out. M's gonna take one out, and that is round 11 for the Saints. Windsor is on the ropes here.
They are, yeah, they're on the ropes. The Doctor is getting close to coming in and stopping this fight at some point because they are definitely on the ropes here. See if they can get up for that 12th round, answer the bell that one final time, avoid that 10 count. But the Saints right now, these 5 rifles, they're still up against the fence, teeing off with left and rights. University of Windsor got to find some way to try to break this pressure. They're going to have it, they're putting together what they can, which is not terrible, all things considered. The only problem is they are not really anywhere close to these ultimates, and I'm not sure in the next 2 rounds, barring somebody getting a 2 or a 3K, they will be, getting more than 2 of them online.
Yeah. Sushi loves holding this flank here, and he's
I mean,
been doing a good job of it.
Yeah, even when they send 3 at him, he's done an okay job at least buying time or, staying alive. This is going to probably dissuade him a little bit. Yeah, instantly take it. Yeah, see?
Yeah,
he's like, listen, I remember what you guys did earlier.
Doesn't want that to happen again. Learn from his mistakes.
That's actually fun. That's growth right there, live on stream.
That's what separates a... Oh, but Mousy gonna clean that up there.
Yeah, Sushi getting separated from the spike there by Mousy pretty quickly. Ems, though, there to trade things back. At least say, hey, I want the spike back. Look at these Saints playing backside spawn, too. Honestly, I've actually seen teams do this where they'll send like 2 people toward mid and they'll leave like 3 people back in spawn like a firing squad and wait for someone to come through and lurk. 4 tapping does find one of the kills. Caillou there for another one. Now it's a 3v2. The showstopper in 4 tapping's back pocket. Clone and Lucan. Can you save this game and save the series?
Seth getting that paranoia ready, waiting for any footsteps, just to send them into a paranoia. I would be paranoid at this point.
This is tough.
4 tapping, watching that smoke.
Hit the X key. Go for it.
Lucan sending out all the smokes, but gonna get counter smoked there. Is a tough push here with so little time on the clock there.
It's just...
You have to push. You might even
now.
try and go to save here and try and play for better guns, but
they're not going to be able to find him.
12-4.
Oh, they're going to send the dogs after him. Not quite. 4 tapping. Looking to take that last gun away, and he will do just that. So now I want to see where these dollars are at. Yeah, Owen. Okay. Okay, good guy. Yeah, all thumbs up and smiles. The St. Clair camp right now. Every reason to be smiling. This economy of Windsor. Once I get another look at it, it didn't look too good. It is not great. Looking similar to last round. Mousy, if you want a rifle, you're not getting any utility. I was gonna say Spectre full armor to at least get that alarm bot, maybe 1 nano swarm. Saints, it's a lot of rifles, it's a lot of armor, and it is a very, very large rocket launcher.
They are walking into a very scary defense here. They don't want to lose this last round. They want to try and bring it to game 3, but 12-4, you're going to have to win like 8 subsequent rounds here to bring it to OT. Not looking great for them.
Light work.
Yeah, light work. Easy peasy. 4 tapping. Gonna look on the site, Jakey. Gonna do a little bit of a rotate there. Watch that smoke from a better angle. 4 tapping, prepping grenade. They're gonna throw that out. Gonna get that showstopper online. Gonna shoot it. Gonna take out Unique in a 4v5. In this round, in a 3v5.
Oh, and they took off the Seekers too. Windsor, the one of their 2 ultimates, the one of the silver linings they have. now gone, done, dusted. Seth taking down Clone with the headshot there. 4v2. I would say it's all over but the noise, but Windsor does still have a chance in this round. They're going to find a kill there. Sushi. Shoulder to shoulder now. Nano Swarm ready. The timing isn't going to go his way, but the kill
Sushi.
will. Teammates for the squad. Back-to-back 13-4s. I was in the break. I said I predicted this map might be 13-4 as well based on what I'd seen out of the Saints. Happy to see I was proven correct. The Saints, more than happy how they played today. 26-8 on aggregate in 2 maps.
They have been carrying that momentum all throughout the weekend, just dominating. They are just on fire.
And it's every single player too, like, right? Yes, Kaiu's been fragging out. Sushi's been fragging out. That's the versatility too, right? Sushi goes from playing like opping Jet to playing Sentinel Killjoy, 4-topping, picks up the op as Raze. He's normally, IGL normally seen as like, yo, smoke and talk to us, give us comms. He's like, no, I can calm, I can kill, I can smoke, I can take care of all of it. M's obviously fantastic flex player. The entire team so good. Like you said, I mean, these guys are on fire. This might be, I would say it's our hottest team at the school, but every team had a pretty hot weekend, so they're fitting right into the bill with things as we go. But we will throw it to another break here before we bring it back with Adam. I think we're going to have another interview, nice little wrap up to put a bow on, episode 29 of Windsor versus St. Clair Land. We'll catch you in a few.
See ya.
And welcome back, everyone. After St. Clair take a 2-0 victory here, I've got interviews with the two hats here. I've got Lucan and Caillou here. I'm going to start with you, Lucan. Unfortunate loss here today, but honestly, how does it feel to be able to play at a live event, sort of in a live environment?
Yeah, it's great to always come here to play. This is our third time, in the past couple of weeks, so we've been loving it. Even though it's been tough to play against St. Clair, the atmosphere and just environment is worth it, so we're always happy to keep coming out.
For sure, for sure. And Caillou, of course, had a great weekend of games and now moving into this week as well, sort of hitting your stride at the right times. What's the secret? Can you tell the sauce? Do you have the secret sauce or what's going on?
No, I don't really have any sauce. I just got to do what I got to do for the team. I remember we played Red Bull and we were one game away from making it, so I just told my team, we're not going to mess up this time. I got us, don't worry. Trust me, trust Gab, the IGL. We'll make it happen.
For sure. And back to you, Lucan, here. Getting ranked into the top 10 of the Canadian rankings for Valorant is a big step for your program and everything. Did that sort of motivate you to keep pushing further? And do you think that you can push higher up on those rankings as well?
Yeah, that was a big step for us because we were outside of it for the longest time, and we've been practicing a lot, and we started picking up some results. But recently we've been playing against some top teams, especially St. Clair, so it's been tough. But I think give us a couple of years and we'll keep moving up, eventually maybe number one.
That's the sort of motivation that some of these programs have behind them to sort of keep pushing forward. Of course, back to you, Caillou. Being ranked number 3, an interesting debate up near the top amongst a lot of those teams. Do you have any sort of hot takes on those Canadian rankings? I'm just curious on your takes.
I mean, I think we, number 3 is a good spot for us, but, recently of how we've been playing, we're number 1, let's be honest. But, we're going to make our way back up there because we did have a little bit of a rough start. So we'll make it back.
Awesome stuff. And final question for you, Lucan. Now that you're moving into the end of the season here, CVAL's coming around the corner as well. Any sort of expectations that you want to set for some of the Windsor fans out there?
Yeah, we just started again in CVAL, and hopefully we can make a deep run in that, and even NECC if we can make it through the playoffs. Hopefully we can get a top 3 finish, maybe even first in something. We'll see how it goes.
Awesome stuff. And Caillou, same question to you. With some of these bigger tournaments coming around the corner, already qualifying for that LAN in Arlington, what are the expectations for any St. Clair fans?
We're going to qualify for LANs. We're going to win it. We're going to try our best, even if we don't, and we're going to do what we do. Show out. We like to obviously entertain, as you can see here. Good sportsmanship. Have fun.
For sure. But thank you to both of you for the interviews here. And of course, thank you to all the viewers out in Twitch chat as well for joining us. Thank you for everyone who came here today to enjoy the live experience as well. My name is Adam Troll, signing off for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a good night.